Alright guys, welcome back to some more of the Outer Worlds 2. Hope you are all alright. So, we're here on the Undisputed Claim. Got some stuff to do for Auntie's choice. We need to gain our trust with these like we did with the Order, so that we can get an audience with Auntie. So, the only faction quest we've got is this one, which is to do with mental refreshment, because they're interested to know all about it. So we've got to get the materials, which I don't actually know where they are. Doesn't even tell me in there where they are. I'm gonna guess that they're off planet. Well, yeah. Straight to Praetor. That's apparently where it is. Now, I did look on my map, and I was gonna go this way, and then I saw this. And then I saw this, and I didn't know if that would be a tunnel. It doesn't look like it's a tunnel, so I was not taking the chance of trying to go that way. Instead, I came here, and we should just be able to follow that road down. Sometimes it's not the easiest place to navigate some of the planets and that on this game. I mean, I know I am thick as mince, so that doesn't help either. Oh. I hope you're going to attack them. That's alright. That's alright. Add into the mix a little bit. What? I thought we were good. Man, I love this sniper rifle. Oh my god, stun.
Trouble ahead.
That was such overkill. You know, the worst thing is, I'm usually decent at FPS games. And I do not put on a good demonstration. Jeez. My god, how could someone be so bad at aiming? I think it literally is just when it's PvE. Like, you give me any game that's PvP and I'm usually pretty good. As soon as it goes to PvE, all my accuracy and that goes out the window. It's unbelievable. I've never known anything like it.
Unfriendly company. Step aside. Why? On the rim.
Oh, now that's a shot. And again. I make the difficult shots and I miss the easy ones. But you kind of right it, honestly.
Reload.
Oh, that's the side way in.
The console provides, the system abides.
That's all these bodies getting found at.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented.
There's nobody there.
Others are not.
I'm losing my mind here. There's not even anyone there. It's so funny that he got off his desk and just started sprinting towards me. Honestly, the less said about my aiming, the better. Let's just hip fire. I'm gonna make more shots than I don't if I'm hip firing. It's unbelievable. Wonder where that... oh. This is 100% that vent, isn't it? That's where I was thinking of. Just checking. I mean, I could have snuck in here, but where's the fun in that? Placid Waters Wellnetarium. I think that's what it said.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their... Come in, come right in, and be refreshed. Post haste. It's not just a good idea. It's...
A memo from Head Refresher Gold notes that subjects are to be administered doses of reprioritin through multiple means each day, despite I can't read. Details follow regarding I actually can't read. This is unbelievable. Details follow regarding the means it should be provided and how the enhanced suggestibility it provides makes it an essential part of the mental refreshment process that boosts retention of Protectorate propaganda. Take that with us. May need it in some sort of dialogue.
Are you ready to realign with a paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail,
And a quick dip into the lake of particularity to abrade your imperfections.
I'm Head Refresher Gould, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a
Productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say,
goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
I don't know what in the void we just got hosed down with, but it's,
Greetings, subject.
Nice.
Or should I say, refreshed indeed. Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in, then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
I think a few bulbs burned out and this one's upstairs. Play along. We should be able to get past.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal. Head Refresher Gould says mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. I've undergone the procedure myself, several times they say, and look at me now, never more content. Our intake evaluation automech here simply needs to ask you a few questions to amply delineate your phreноmetric matrix. A baseline understanding of your character and background will assist our facilitators in determining the ideal regimen necessary to abrade any perceived personality irregularities.
Looks like we're taking the goat in Fallout 3.
Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Collective cognitive compliance is a...
Greeting, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Wellnetarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
happy and contented, and others are not.
Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal Protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually, each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead.
Here on Crater is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould.
Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief? Unacceptable. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you? Processing, determination. An acceptable response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phreноmetric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 150 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful Protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed one floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Oh, bloody lockpick skill.
Are a gateway to mayhem, bedlam.
Never too deliberate is difficult.
Flawless efficiency. Unthinking is essential.
Well, this is going to be fun.
Try to blend in. Act like a neutered, brain-dead lunatic. Just be yourself.
New person. I have a look of query about you. I have answers to questions and no questions to answer. Hello. My name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm. It is the duty of all Protectorate subjects to regularly converse with our neighbors, so we may determine if their zeal has wavered. I am newly full of zeal, free of imperfect thoughts. My mind is a thing of symmetry. My phrenometric peaks are all abraded. I only experience approved emotions. Doubt and worry are notably unsanctioned. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts, after all. I once possessed a failing of character where I would voice simple statements in a way that sounded like a question? Drat! There, did it again. Anyhow, I was reported for it? Head Refresher Gould says his recorded lectures are key to thinking approved thoughts. He tells us what to think and what thoughts are unsanctioned. It's also very helpful. That, a restorative cocktail of pharmaceuticals, and a quick dip into the lathe of particularity device can abrade all imperfections. Only internally, I'm afraid. You should speak to Refreshment Facilitator Tilden in the lecture hall. Just follow the signs to the lecture hall. Why, it's right outside Head Refresher Gould's office. He'll schedule you an appointment. Pondering begets disharmony. To deliberate is to court ruin. Notions are a gateway to mayhem, bedlam, turmoil, and vexation. Thinking never made anybody happy.
It's an absolute madhouse.
Refreshment is inevitable. You can't fight contentment.
Absolute nuthouse.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structure.
I can still use a vendor.
Yeah. Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important. Ignorant, misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit personal freedom? Yet this freedom they celebrate is a yawning chaos, and their choice is an invitation to failure, loss, and anarchy. It is a sad fact that all human beings require direction. As my good friend the Consul would say, at its base, humanity unguided is cravenly, inept, and slothful. We of the Protectorate are not, because we do not allow ourselves to be. The paradigm charts our course, gives us purpose. The Consul is the firm hand that guides us. Mental refreshment keeps us on task, free from doubt, efficient, perfect. And thus we enjoy amity, luxury, and resplendence. The system provides, the system abides.
I think I'd prefer mental refreshment over listening to that shit again.
Beat a vital clock.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today?
11.
Response, zeal, noted. With hope, our highly trained refreshment facilitators will share your promising self-diagnosis. I am responsible for providing each subject with their recommended daily dosage of reprioritrin. Medicament dispensement has concluded for the day.
Ah, reprioritizing, I get it. It's very clever.
Response, medicaments are stored in medicament storage, the office in which this unit presently operates. Yet, it is strictly off-limits to all non-refreshment facilitator personnel. Farewell statement. May refreshment soon render you free from doubt. A vital cog once more.
Right, I've got to get in that room that he's in.
Aw, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now. Admitting you question is the first step in your recovery. But worry not. Soon enough, with our help and a little work, you'll never question again. You've missed the daily medicament dispensement, if that's what you mean. But you should take that up with the medicament dispensement automech directly. The medicament dispensement automech auto-mechanically dispenses medicaments.
Fuck off.
I see you found the lecture as edifying as all the others here. Good, good. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of the prescribed curative regimen. Head Refresher Gould provides us with daily lectures in audio cartridge form to steer group thinking. As they say, to think together is to together thrive. You must mean the lathe of particularity. One assumes you haven't had a session with Head Refresher Gould yet. You'll soon learn all about it firsthand. Upstairs in the audiovisual aids office, of course. Though that area is off limits to all subjects not a part of facility staff or security. How very interesting. Here, take my pass then. It grants access to all mid-privilege priority areas.
Thanks.
You'll feel ever so much better once your phrenometric peaks have been abraded.
Like stealing compost from a breadworm.
Alright, hang on, because there was like a observation thing.
She sure ain't asking many questions. Though I figure that's the aim of this refreshment nonsense. Bastards.
Surely somebody else saw that observation symbol that came up as I've turned around with. Oh! Hey! You cheeky thing. Recruit the head refresher to Auntie's choice, did that just say?
Aggressor at hand.
Oh, this is not good. As if they're just there. I don't think I can get through there though. Right, I'm gonna go back the way I came because I don't like this. I feel like I'm in a lot of danger. Unless I don't know if I can take him out, you know. I don't know if I can do it. 105 damage. I don't have anything that just shows me melee weapons, which is annoying. I don't think I can filter it either. 47. Oh, 131. I better save. There's no way I'm risking messing this up. Alright, I got him in one hit. Nice. Anger mismanagement. I get worse at blocking. I never block. No, I don't even use melee, so I don't want that. I don't even use melee attacks, really.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the sovereign.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh, you're joking us. Just not enough. Just not enough. Right, well, we'll not be doing any attacking.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
Cognitive easement or observational oversight. Right, let's not go in there yet. I've unbarred this door, but I don't actually know where this is going to take me to. Ah. Ah, I see. Well, I've got her pass now, so I can actually get where this robot is.
The kitchen pantry is presently off limits. Anonymous construction and tampering.
I think you'll find it's not. Got to be like some sort of Shawshank Redemption behind that post tower. You're telling me this is literally just a kitchen? Because that is very disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Right, I think I am gonna have to use that lift then. Is this out of bounds? No, it must be. Yeah, it must be. I need this full access pass. Oh, shit.
Aggressor at hand.
I didn't realize I wasn't allowed up here.
Hey, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so soft all over?
Oh, I wonder if I can now convince him to...
Oh, do I detect a whiff of reprioritin gas? You know, I suddenly feel a mite more pliable somehow. Surely nothing to question. I thought no one was due for peak abradement for hours. I should have your chart. Wait. Ha, you're not a Protectorate subject at all. You have the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
And you, my friend, are mildly intoxicated and highly open to suggestion. In other words, vulnerable.
Well, this is normally where you'd say something. Oh, how outrageous. Suppose I should call the guards, but my. Oh dear, I seem to be a little unstable at the moment. But never fear, I have intellect to spare. Don't believe me? I can prove it. Even in a state such as this, I am more than able to apply my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly. You know, I'm beginning to have an inkling about your purpose here, and whose employ you're under. A proposal. Adequately debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology, and I'll provide you what you're here for. I believe in the strength of our ideals. I'm quite certain I'll win you over. What's more, our colloquy promises to be vastly more diverting than my usual day-to-day blather. But if I'm wrong, what would Auntie's Choice or the Order or, my word, you're not a scrapper? Well, none of them will know what to do with our advanced know-how. There's a good sport. Do try to keep up. So, what of the Order, our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation? What say you of them? What I may find personally satisfying is irrelevant. I think first of my community. Thought is an affliction to the base cog. Rampant, unrestrained rumination leads nowhere pretty. Though your point, while gratingly expressed, is noted, albeit grudgingly. What say you about Auntie's Choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
It's true. Need a rival vendor dealt with? We'll repossess their wares. Need a township seized? We'll pay the guarding forces to lay down arms. If that don't work, we got firepower.
Yes, I've seen the craters left in their wake. They're quite capable as far as looting and destruction go. I'm not sure I perceive the merit in that, though. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare. People are unproductively prone to unhappiness. We remove this self-sabotaging flaw so they can fully appreciate the ample bounty we provide, free of doubt and worry. Oh, that does sound rather engaging. Regular discourse with near intellectual equals, likely less of them singing. Though, of course, it does depend what we'd be debating. Well, you've raised some interesting points, I suppose. Any other clever assertions you'd like to put forward before I fully evaluate your performance here? Her opinion to me would be largely irrelevant. While I appreciate all she did, of course, there are those who are visionaries and those of us who enact vision, who make it real. I must say that was moderately stimulating, passably interesting at a few points even, almost intriguing. Now, what next? Oh dear, I don't understand how the machine works, only how to use it. The technical specifications for the lathe of particularity are in my office in the next room, hidden in a cache behind a frame on the wall. Pick up the cap to open it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have a schedule to maintain. So many minds to refresh, so little time. What an Feel free to scavenge around. It's not as if anything you find here will be any use to your masters.
It is him, though, that we need to recruit, is it not? Recruit the head refresher to Auntie's Choice. Alright. Maybe we get something from being in here. Yoink.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive. Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions. Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer!
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
What an edifying confabulation.
I don't know how I'm supposed to recruit him, because... Retrieve audio cartridge, right, let's go and do this first. I thought I'd gassed him, like, to convince him, but... Oh, you're joking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I don't think this is the end of the world. Reckless leadership. Your other companion will get a boost. I can't revive them. I mean, yeah, whatever. Why not? Oh, full privilege pass. What we'd like to see. Someone appears to have dug an escape tunnel in our kitchen pantry. I told you! I told you it was Shawshank Redemption! There's a fucking tunnel behind that poster! Yeah, I literally called it. Let me get back down there and have a look. This has got to be me moving towards that find additional information objective. Oh, it's him.
Ah, you've gained privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
Yeah, I actually just shot the place up. I didn't want to. Let me make that clear. They shot first. Unseal intake rear exit. Oh, that's just this door here, isn't it? Alright, there's our way out. Nice. But let's just see what else you've got here first before we leave. Before we go back to the undisputed claim. Right, I still don't think I can talk to him, but let me just try.
Feel free to scavenge around. It's not as if anything you find here will be...
No, maybe I've missed the chance. Special ministrations. I like the sound of that. Let me put another weapon on. I don't want that air. Where's me sniper gone? How could you? Do you know what I'm gonna use this boomerang because I don't actually know what it is.
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Command?
Oh my god. Really? I actually feel kind of bad for them. Oh, objective complete. Was that the... I wonder if I made a mistake when I put that gas on.
Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign isn't at his best right now. You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities. Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible ruler, the Sovereign Henry Aloysius Varick, son of the first Sovereign, Reuben Varick. You'll have to forgive him right now. As I said, he is not his best today.
What the hell?
We've been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the loss of his family, was in need of mental refreshment. Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment from Head Refresher Gould himself. Well, after his first session, the Sovereign was notably upset, launched into hysteric fits of paranoid ranting, absurd nonsense about how the Consul had betrayed him and seized power. For his own good, he had to be gently but firmly restrained. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe, thank law. He's remained quite peaceful since. I'm certain he'll be back to his old self in no time. Preposterous! The Consul and all the Vigilant are above reproach. No subject of the Protectorate would ever harm, or knowingly allow harm to befall our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign, or consider such a thing. To even think such a thought is unthinkable. This stately form before you is the direct descendant of the matriarch herself. All we have, all any of us have, stems directly from the works of his family line. I will stay true to him and the Protectorate to the end. We all will. The Sovereign is receiving the finest possible care, as he has every day of his life. Treatment outside the Protectorate is barbaric by comparison. Our system is perfect. Just leave us be. Go. Please, just leave us. Just leave.
Well, that was a mental encounter. I don't know if there was anything on that second floor that I've missed. I just want to see one more time if I can speak to him.
What an edifying confabulation.
What's to stop me from just blowing your head off?
It's not as if anything you find here will be any use to your masters.
Well, I did everything except recruiting him, and I'm not sure how I was supposed to recruit him. I think I messed that bit up. I'm so desperate to just... No, do not let my intrusive thoughts win. Right, let me just... Is there any... Let's just check floor 2. Oh my god, that thing's insane.
Crime.
Susceptible to danger.
That is nuts. Alright, I've actually turned off the power to that thing that was below, whatever the hell it is. Ooh. Well, we'll take that. Definitely. Right, is there anything on this floor?
You'll feel ever so much better.
Is this not where they were talking about? About this escape tunnel? Definitely said something about a... Mate, there's definitely something behind this poster. I just don't know how to get it off. That's so annoying. Maybe I can't actually interact with it.
Medicament dispensement has concluded. Medicament dispensement has concluded for
Hello.
today.
Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon.
Sorry, Waylon, I've just not got the time. I'll be honest, I don't think there's anything that you can tell me that'll be new. What a mad old place. Right. We good. Let's go and turn in undisputed claim. Here we go. Back to Dumb and Dumber.
Always remember, commercialism is the
I just had word from that old number cruncher on Cloister. Alden tells me you agreed to continue the work we began at Greater Tranquility Station. Grand. A collaboration between Auntie's Choice and the Order will truly reward all of Arcadia, not to mention the Order itself. If they partner with us, it's only a matter of time before they come to see that profits are a more tangible proof of progress than those unquantifiable theories they get lost in.
I wouldn't say that to their faces.
Certainly. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade. Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review, or law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
You already said that bit. Wait, what?
Yes, suppose we should...
I'm the head of the Protectorate. Auntie wants
I've already done all
details on
this.
their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. Oh, do tell. I hope you gathered supplemental materials and recruited the scientist as well.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Really? Thought you had more drive, but suppose that's fine.
I, for one, care little for the completion of stretch goals. You managed to avoid being mentally refreshed. That demonstrates considerable pluck and fortitude.
Now, I assume you won't mind we have a few questions about the process. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology. That will all no doubt prove useful, but we're most interested in the technology and its results. Can't say I like the sound of that. Seems like they'd be difficult to market to.
How truly unfortunate. Those without desire or drive make terrible customers. They can barely even be considered consumers at all.
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially marketable? But still, they keep on marketing it as virtually foolproof, don't they? So much for their vaunted moral high ground, and so much for us exploiting that piece of technology. That's certainly interesting. Intriguing, even. What else? Oh, good to know, good to know. Excellent. Well, here's your reward, along with something extra for your effort. Too bad about the lead scientist. Converting him would have earned you an above-average payout. All right, for your next assignment, well, it's something of an organizational priority.
Congratulations! Your storied success has earned you a whole entire minute with our illustrious leader, Auntie Cleo!
So your preliminary chores are complete? Oh, finally a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete. Ah, I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes? Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization? It's true, the old corporations cared little for the individual, whereas I'd like to see each and every one of our employees rise from the refuse heap, like I did. Do hope you'll forgive these two. They're competing for a rather significant promotion, you see. It tends to make employees fractious, like young ursopods cooped up in the den. So, you've been advancing a fairly radical idea with a group that, to date, we've considered our rivals. I received a most curious transmission from Ruth Bassar, presiding bishop of the order, proposing we discuss the prospect of our groups working together. She stated this was your idea. A cessation of hostilities could present any number of potentially profitable options, assuming we could work out favorable terms. Are you sure you'd rather pursue this over your current exclusive contract with us? Before I contact Ruth, I want to be 110% certain. Fine. I'll initiate a call with Ruth through a secure line in the conference room next door. Let's pick this up there. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, let's go. Wait.
If you have business here, don't let me keep it.
Don't let us keep you.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous aesthetic without anti-joke.
Remember what we discussed and act equitably.
Oh, there, it's finally let me down. I was thinking, what the hell?
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes! Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Oh, spare no detail. This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better. Why, I don't know what you're referring to, I'm sure. Compared to how I treat my staff, I'm being a peach. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed. Auntie, perhaps you should start us off. From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology. Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice. What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop. I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
But direct some power to an ad campaign.
Not completely sure you can convince me that Auntie's choice benefits from receiving 0 access to that wondrous little doodad. Don't allow my carefree demeanor to deceive you, because I will not be made a fool of. Both of you should consider yourselves fortunate I remain so level-headed. The Order is pleased to accept our mediator's wisdom in this matter. Yes, the Order can keep their contraption, but the management of skip drives should be under the purview of Auntie's choice. No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all. Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience. So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous! And a waste of a perfectly good monopoly.
We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity. Correctly ascertained.
I disagree completely. Just look at how well the Order protected its own assets. Remember Golden Ridge? The Archive? Besides, the Order will inevitably leave money on the table. As well I should. Commerce, my dear, is a force of good. It drives innovation. Everyone understands it. No one would do anything if they weren't being paid. Well, I never accept a deal I don't like. And frankly, you've been becoming a little too pertinacious for my liking. We can end these negotiations at any time, you know. It seems Auntie's choice stands little to gain from them.
Evidently, we have hit an impasse. Disappointing. But not outside the expected outcomes. And you have disappointed me immeasurably. Do not come to the Order with any further petitions. We are better off without an incompetent like you.
I estimate this thriftless little misadventure has cost Aunties 100,000 bits for my time alone, besides spoiling a lucrative opportunity to do business with the Order. Seeing how you've proven yourself worthlessly incompetent at best, I have no further desire to work with you and recommend you vacate the ACS Undisputed Claim immediately.
Well, I'd say the only way that could have gone worse is if another rift exploded and tried to kill us. I hope you've got a backup plan.
Have they both just binned me off? Because I was literally siding with the Order for like the entire time. I said one thing that was on the fence. I'm actually fuming there if that's what's just happened, mind. Right, where am I going? Sorry, is it back to... Oh. I can't believe that, you know. I actually can't believe I've done all of that and they've both binned us off. I cannot believe it. I literally sided with the Order on practically everything. That's unbelievable. That is honestly unbelievable. That was me before I'd set off to do all of this. My intention was that I felt like the Order should have it. It felt like it belonged to them, or they were the right ones to gain the most out of it. And I've said one thing there that was neutral, and she's called us incompetent and everything. Unbelievable. I'm actually fuming. My head's steaming. Right, well, I'm here, back at the archive. I'm not going to do it yet because I feel like this could be quite long-winded, especially when I was supposed to have backup going into here. Someone was supposed to help me take it. Looks like I'm on my own now. I'm honestly, I'm raging. I'm absolutely steaming. Never mind. Guess we're doing it solo. Well, we do have a couple of companions. Right, guys, I am going to leave it there, so thank you so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you're new around here as well, it'd really help us out a lot. But other than that, I hope wherever you all are, you are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.